Going to talk about this man and how he is single-handedly holding down the price of Bitcoin and most of the other crypto projects. Also, how the SEC, the Security Exchange Commission of the United States, is going after cryptocurrency exchanges, as I have been talking about for quite a while. And we're going to discuss the sea of red and how far down that will go. Please stay tuned. This man in Japan has already sold $400 million worth of Bitcoin, and he did it at the exact low point of $6,000, where the market absorbed it very easily. He is now going to be selling, hold on to your hats, $1.9 billion in Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. He is clearing out the debts and, in fact, the possessions right now of Mt. Gox, the exchange that went under quite a while ago in Japan due to being hacked, supposedly. Of course, there may have been other factors involved, but here's the story on Zero Hedge where you can go ahead and read about it. Now, what this means is actually very good news, because we're taking away the single largest whale who can suppress the markets, who has no interest in the future value of Bitcoin. Now, on the other hand, the SEC going after U.S. security exchange or cryptocurrency exchanges, including Bittrex, Poloniex, and many others. Well, actually, there aren't that many others in the United States, but there are several that are centralized exchanges. This is not good news at all, and it's something that I've been talking about for quite a while in some of my chat rooms and other areas, suggesting that this will be a good test of how many people are going to go to distributed exchanges, CryptoBridge, Bancor, Ether, the Ethereum exchange, many of these other distributed exchanges that there's just nothing to go after. They don't reside in any one place. There's no legal framework to go after them because they're essentially code on a computer, and they are without a nation, so to speak. And that would be beneficial for the market if we're trading on those versus something like a Binance, a Bittrex, a Poloniex, or many others. Not that I have anything against any of those exchanges, but we're seeing that we, the people using cryptocurrency, are being forced to play by the old rules in the old money center, central bank, government-controlled exchanges where the scam just runs large. And it means that it will be much more difficult for anybody to open their own exchange, drop prices, make it much easier and frictionless to discover the true value, whatever that happens to be, of cryptocurrency. So this is bad news. I talked about this a while ago. There's an SEC video where I said everybody's really happy about that SEC meeting. I am completely against that. I think it was a terrible meeting. And what the SEC said was, well, we're not going to go after you right now, but we'll go after you later. And we just want to regulate you and control you and tell you what you can and can't do and make it very difficult for you to operate, and then tax you and just put you back into the cage of fiat currency as it stands now with the central bank. That's what they said, and a lot of people in the crypto space, a couple big channels in particular, were cheering it on, saying, "Oh, this is just great news, fantastic news." It's not good news at all. So anyway, we are in a deep sea of red. Nothing too surprising. I'm actually fairly impressed at how Bitcoin is doing, because not only is it sustaining itself in the neighborhood of $10,000. Let's make sure that this is accurate right now. Yeah, $10,000. But there's news that $1.9 billion, $1.9 billion in crypto, in Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash is coming onto the market, and yet Bitcoin is sustaining itself. So let's take a look on a weekly basis. Now, we've had some damage, but I still maintain that once we get through that $1.9 billion downfall or dump that's occurring in the market, which is supposed to happen relatively quickly, we are going to be off to the races. So the way to play it, in my opinion, the way I will play it, is I'm expecting a down move. Obviously, it's already happening and may continue further, and then I will buy in, because I expect this situation where we've been trending and we've been below the positive to reverse at some point, and we could see a bounce up in the 15-16 range. It may take a couple of months at this point because we've got the whale that just entered the market. I was expecting a better move in March. We got a very good move. We went from 8,500 on up. Sorry about that phone call. I will not worry about it. But in any case, the bottom line on it is Bitcoin is going to suffer for a little while, and then it's going to be a very good purchase. In fact, this may even be an accumulation period. You just want to buy in and accumulate. And we have to shift to distributed exchanges where we don't need to worry about the nature of the KYC, AML, and other rules, and we've got to get through this period. Now, something else I want to talk about that's really positive news. I am about to open up my membership site. This is coinpicker.us. It looks very different now, as you can see, and I've got several memberships set up. Going to be some very big features on some of these that I think you're going to find it's essentially too good of a deal to pass up, because I'm working on a deal where those people that are members of my site, and it will be everybody, potentially not basic, but silver, gold, and the CryptoMaster members will have access to a system where you can convert in and out and trade in and out from different currencies, including fiat currencies. Yes, I'm working on that partnership right now. Hopefully that'll come to pass within a week or so. But I know a lot of you have been asking about the membership and gaining access to my private indicators and continuing to trade. Now, one thing I want to mention is, as I've talked about on the channel, I am not one of these channels that will tell you to hold, or hodl, hodl, hodl. As many of you have noted, I am a trader, and I tell you the trades that I'm making in and out. I traded out the majority of my positions at around 750 billion on the market cap. The market cratered down, it bounced up a little bit, but the move that I made of trading out at 750 billion, one that I told all of the subscribers about, one that I talked about on YouTube, wasn't, it's public, that I put it, that I traded at that level. I kept what I call placeholder amounts, small amounts in several cryptocurrencies, just to keep my toe in that water of that particular cryptocurrency. But basically, most of my profits I pulled out. That saved me on the order of, I would say, 40-50% of my total amount. Maybe not quite that, because we bounced up a little bit, but at this point it's near 50% versus somebody who's hodled. And that's the kind of information I will be sharing with my subscribers, as well as indicators that you can go ahead and use for your own trading. I also inform about the trades that I make. For instance, I bought and sold Litecoin in and out with Litecoin Cash. I've talked about that in some of my email newsletters. So if you aren't already signed up, please go ahead to coinpicker.us, sign up here, and just click this, and then you'll start getting reports. And then for a limited number of people, the reason I don't want to offer the membership to a large number of people is because if you trade off of the information I provide, it could dislocate some of the cryptocurrencies, meaning it could be effective in moving the market. I don't want to do that. So I'm limiting the number of, there'll be more basic allowed, fewer silver, fewer gold, and very, very few CryptoMaster trader investors, because that's much more directed trading and much more frequent. Gold is same thing, but basic will be one trade or so a month, and the idea is with guidance on whether you want to buy or sell. The idea is that you pay for your subscription extremely quickly in all of these memberships, like within a couple of trades or something like that, at the most. If you're trading anything probably above $500 or somewhere in that area, I would say basic is sub 1,000, silvers over 1,000, 2,000, up to maybe 10. Gold is probably 10 and beyond, and CryptoMaster, you could be trading hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars. That's sort of the way I would recommend it. But in any case, this is coinpicker.us, and let's watch the market absorb the 1.9 billion in Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash, and then it's going to rocket higher.